From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go. 180! Least by two.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Trey 15.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He is going to find Hill here. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. 280! Please.
They're not ready for this.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Go. 180!
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz, the former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And finding Keelan Cole. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Badgley's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. Whip. Rush the whip.
On first down, it's Haskins. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And Brate has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You go tight. You got tight.
Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing his Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Now Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ross. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing now is Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins, he's got it at the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And that's complete to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He gets it to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now a play fake here on first down. With a catch made by Hopkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Haskins will throw, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here we go. 20!
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And it's caught. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and goal.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Go. Ready?
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marshawn Lynch, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey,
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Alpha.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Wentz. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Complete to Bryant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's Haskins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
I got you.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Mike 5-4.
Now Wentz. They complete it to Hill. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Arizona, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.